Hi, my name's Spitty, and I'm here with
Zach.
First question, would you eat ass?
Yes. Real talk. A lot of people will say like no, but I mean that's part of it. What do you mean?
That's just a part of it. What do you mean?
Nah, like, look, I know a lot of people say that shit's nasty, but like realistically, the idea that you stick your dick into a vagina is enough for me. You're telling me you want to lick ass? Dog, when you were a kid, you licked the fucking poles off the floor. You ate the yellow snow. Like, so I mean, and you get people.
I never ate the yellow snow.
You never. Oh, you're different. But no, I think because you can make that shit beautiful. Like okay, you know what I mean? You can hold hands and do it at the same time. You can. I'm dead. That's not. You can make that shit work, bro. That can be like an intimate experience with some people.
Do you think a hot dog's a sandwich?
Oh my god, I was waiting for this question. I knew it was coming. Yeah, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Perfect. What's your opinion on pineapples on pizza?
I like pineapple. Like I love pineapple. It's one of my favorite fruits. I'm actually allergic to fruits. Like a high majority of them. So pineapple is one of the only ones I can eat. I would never put it on pizza.
Damn. Why, yeah?
It's sweet. And the pizza is it's cheese, and you know what I mean? Like it's
savory?
Yeah, and sometimes people have chicken and then pineapple and it's just sweet and sour and all. It doesn't work. Nah. I don't think that works. That's crazy. No. I have my views and like the way that I feel about certain things, but like I'm not in a position to say anything or really know because I've never, I'm not in office. You know what I mean? I can't make those decisions myself. So even though I have my views on it, it's like I'm only speaking as somebody who's going through it. I'm only speaking as somebody who's a citizen. I wouldn't know the pressures of being in office, so I can't really penalize or say anything to anybody like that. You know what I mean?
You want to talk to us about your fit here?
Oh man, yo, this isn't the fly fit though. Nah, I wish I had like the shirt, but I mean I do got a Spitty drip. You know what I mean? I am rocking the boy. I'm rocking the boy, so that's cool. Yeah, nah.
And the bucket hat.
Bucket hat is important to me because I feel like a lot of people at one point, because my group of friends like to make fun of me for the bucket hat because they say that it looks like ass or whatever. But like I think me wearing it sets me apart from everybody else because that's not what's considered, the drip, or that's not what's considered as a trend. You know what I mean? It's a way to stand out, and I think all the crazy colors and shit is just a way to set me apart from the norm.
Yo, Zach, what is your passion?
Music and art in general. Like I act, I try to sing, I play piano, I used to play guitar. Bass guitar wasn't that great. It was more my brother's thing. I feel like because of my passion for art, I can't fit into like the real world. You know what I mean? Like I'll try to have a conversation with my friends and that will either turn to argument or manage to just think you're being annoying because I'm going off about how this means this and this is the bigger concept or whatever. And it's like as an artist, I can see things that they can't. And sometimes I beat myself up and be like, fuck, like why can't I just have a normal conversation? I think that's the part of being an artist and having a passion for something at least. And it's good to find people who can relate to you, I guess, in that sense.
Zach, are you happy?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are days when I am happy. There are days when I'm great. But the overall way that I feel when you wake up in the morning is you gotta go to work, you gotta do something you don't enjoy. And the way I see it is people's excuse to being happy is always get a bag, you know what I mean? Get money, whatever. I totally agree, but I feel like people have came up with this facade that like, oh, if you have money, then you're happy. You can buy something that will make you happy. But I don't believe that at all because if you buy something that will make you happy, you're relying on that thing to keep you happy. And the minute that goes away, the minute that's gone, you're not happy anymore. And the way I see it is if you don't wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, no, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm happy. You're not happy. You're not. I don't care how nice your car is, how good the food you eat is, how big your house is. Man's watch BoJack Horseman, bro. Like that don't mean nothing, bro. Trust me. Yeah, that's the way I see it. There are things that make me happy, like being here makes me happy. The music makes me happy. Being able to respect myself make me happy. I'm not saying I'm the saddest person in the world because at least I believe that I can be happy in one way or another.
What do you think happens after you die?
I think you go to heaven or you go to hell. I hope so. I think it's better to just believe that because then it gives you some kind of purpose to do good or to do bad. You know what I mean? Like if you really believe that there's nothing after this, then like what are you here for? If you do believe that, at least try to make your impact here as you can. But yeah, I think heaven and hell exist.
Yeah, what's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Honestly, a car. It hasn't been like a
or parking lot.
That's a good fucking question. I don't even remember. Parking lot. I think it was like outside like a Walmart or something.
Yeah, the Walmart's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah, and here. Yeah. This parking lot. I actually didn't tell nobody because like I'm just somebody who's not. This guy's zooming out, man. I'm actually not somebody who's very like. You know what I mean? I don't go around and express my business like that. But yeah, I don't like uncomfortable spots. I know people would like to pick it and try something new, but I'm just like, dog, like why the fuck am I going to a closet? You know what I mean? Like I would never do that shit. That's crazy.
Do you have any freaky things you like to do in the bedroom?
Not really. It's weird. Like I'm down for anything.
Yeah, you did mention you're down for eating ass earlier.
You know what I mean? But it's
pretty freaky.
To me, like I wouldn't consider that freaky. You know what I mean? Because it's just
okay.
So there's not much that I can really say is freaky because like I'm really down for anything. To be honest. Obviously, there's like a limit where it's like like ball and chain and BDSM shit. Like that's too far. But I mean, like just anything that is considered casual, I'm okay with it.
Do you have any controversial opinion?
Music that has come out in the 2010s is the best era of music of all time.
Jeez.
And the reason being,
we're
not as like divided as we used to be at one point. I feel like
With the genres.
yeah, exactly. Like today, you'll have Tech Nine and Slipknot on the same song. Today, Lil Uzi and Marlon Manson will exist in the same room. And don't get me wrong, there was a time, and like I said, in the early 2000s, that's when the shift started to come. You had like Jay-Z and Linkin Park making music together. But I feel like 90s era, it was hip hop, and hip hop was one genre. The only difference I would say was I feel like the music has become more entwined, but the people have been divided. As in today, if you listen to rock music, you're a weird person. And that's strange to me because I grew up with rock music. Back then, it was like you had people who were listening to Tupac and Nirvana at the same concert. You know what I mean? Even though the genres were divided, the people were together. And now it's like
Opposite.
yeah, the genre has come together, but the people are divided.
What's the last thing you ate?
That's some fried rice that we was left over from a party yesterday. But yeah, we had a pretty crazy party. I'm not gonna go into detail about that because I did some crazy shit too. But yeah, chili chicken. That's about it. As long as you're here, as long as you're on this planet, it's important to do what you like because to me, time is the most important thing in this entire planet. Time is so important. There's a song by Pink Floyd called Time. It's very important to manage your time. This is like my feud with why I think money isn't as important because I feel like you give your time for money. Time is money, and money can come in many different forms. You know what I mean? People can always find a way to make 10, 20, 30, even 500 be your paycheck amount of money. This moment that we're living in right now, this conversation we're having, we will never have this conversation again. You guys, we might have a similar conversation. My tone will never be the same. We'll never be standing in the exact same spot because lightning does not strike in the same place twice. So the way that I see it is use your time wisely because once that is gone, that is one thing that you will never get back. Time is something that we don't even understand. We don't know when it started, and it's ultimately what will kill you. Time is beyond us, bro. Like, it's not a materialistic thing. I don't care how many people tell you family and money is whatever. You know what I mean? Your time is more important because your time could be cut off in the next 10 seconds.